It's no secret that the tight end position has been nothing short of disappointing in fantasy football so far. Players performing below expectations, being less involved in their offenses than we thought, and just a general lack of production are all factors that have contributed to a poor start from fantasy tight ends as a whole. However, all hope is not lost. Tucker Kraft has quickly emerged as Green Bay's first tight end and looks to make a dangerous offensive pairing with Jordan Love, Jaden Reed, and Josh Jacobs after scoring 2 touchdowns against the Rams in Week 5. But can you really trust the second-year tight end to fill that hole in your lineup every week? Let's take a look at some of Kraft's film from the last 2 years to find out. So in our first play here, we're going to have man coverage on the left side with this corner and this receiver, and then we're going to have a bit of a zone on the right. This linebacker drops back into coverage. These two DBs do as well, and these receivers take them all down the field on deeper routes. So we're going to see this area of the field completely open up. So Kraft's going to start to block number 51 Kwity Paye. Then he's going to come out on the flat route and be a check down option for Malik Willis here. These types of plays have been a common theme for Kraft throughout his entire career really, where he'll be in line, start to block, and come out as either a check down option or as a designed screen. And it's a really good use of misdirection by the Matt LaFleur offense. Malik Willis settling in, and ball snapped right here. As you can see, this zone's being drawn downfield by the receivers, and Kraft is sneaking out into this open space. And then he's going to show the run after catch ability he has. So Malik Willis scans the field and then finds Kraft wide open. There it is. Then puts an angle on the DB, makes him miss, gets some yards after the catch. Good stuff there from Kraft. I think that's something that separates him from a lot of other tight ends. Having an athletic tight end in one of these modern offenses is really important because it gives you yet another option in the passing game to get the ball into a different guy's hand who can make a guy miss, can hurdle, and can get some yards after the catch. So again, we'll see here Kraft on the right side of the offensive line. He's going to start to block, kicks out, Willis looks upfield, and then finds Kraft in the flat. He's going to make a guy miss there, then get some extra yards after the catch. And that yards after the catch ability is something that's really separated him as the Packers' number 2 receiver or second passing game option, whatever you want to call it, over the past 2 weeks. So I love this play design from Matt LaFleur and the Packers offense. We're going to see Jaden Reed brought in motion on a wheel route. I think this might be Christian Watson. He's going to have man coverage on him, and he's going to bring this defender upfield this way. So both these guys take defenders deep, and that leaves a really good area of the field over here wide open for Tucker Kraft. He's going to, again, start to block this edge defender, and then do a really nice job of swiping the hands away and really pulling the rug on the defender after the initial block, getting out into the flat. The defender falls down because it's such a good fake from Kraft. And no one's able to get to Kraft in time. He sheds a tackle, and then he's off to the races. So we'll watch the play. They're going to bring Reed in motion. Ball is snapped right here. Play fake. And yeah, right here you can see the defender fell down because Kraft just pulled the rug out from under him. We see all the routes taking guys downfield. This defender is able to get to Kraft, but he's going to shed the tackle. But again, you see everybody being pulled this way downfield. There's a throw. Kraft does a great job shedding the tackle. Good block there with a lot of green grass ahead of him. Good stuff there from Tucker Kraft. Good stuff from the Packers offense. And again, you'll see a lot of those plays where he starts to block, kicks out, and is wide open. And I gotta say, one of the most fitting nicknames I've heard for Packers tight end Tucker Kraft is Kraft, Yak, and Cheese. Obviously the cheese because the Cheeseheads, the Packers fans, and then Yak just works in perfectly with the yards after catch. So if you're in need of a fantasy team name, Kraft, Yak, and Cheese is absolutely perfect. Here's the replay. Focus on Kraft on the right side of the offensive line. And then right here, see the defender fell down, sheds a tackle, up the sideline. Nobody's going to stop him. Super athletic. So we get a bit of a change of pace with Kraft here. We're going to see him come in motion, then settle on the left side of the offensive line. This defender is going to blitz, and then Kraft is going to be matched up one-on-one with the linebacker here. And he's going to run a nice little out route, shows a little wiggle, shows a little shake, and shows a lot of fluidity to get open on this route. So again, nothing huge, but you love to see him get open on a one-on-one, man-to-man matchup like that. So we'll start the play. Kraft coming in motion right there, number 85. Settles down, and ball snapped. Right at the top of his break, defender cannot tell where he's going. He's doing a really nice job faking to the inside, and he's going to break out really well. Separates just enough. Great throw from the quarterback, and we'll play that back. But again, super encouraging to see him get open one-on-one on the linebacker. Malik Willis takes a snap. Good route there from Kraft at the top. Great throw. Right where he needed to be. So for this next play, I think if I remember correctly, this was a 3rd and 18 situation. So the Packers had to throw deep. The Vikings know this, and they're going to drop into a 3-deep look with 3 deep defenders back here. They're just going to back up. Then they're going to have plenty of guys over the middle of the field as well. They're also only going to rush 3 defenders, but they do a cool disguised look where they shift a lot of guys around the line of scrimmage up on the defensive line just to try to confuse the offense. But as this player drops back into his zone, we're going to see Kraft run kind of a deep out. It's a solid route and not a bad throw from Love in his first game back from injury, but the overhang defender makes a really nice play on the ball, jars it out of Kraft's hands. But again, you like to see the route, you like to see them using him downfield, and it was a good throw. You see they're shifting at the line of scrimmage. You don't know who's rushing, who's coming back. Van Ginkel moves around. Ball is snapped. And right here, you can already see they've dropped into this 3-deep look. The only thing that really looks like it could come open is Kraft here, because he knows he's going to break to the outside. Looking to attack this whole shot on the sideline, this space right between these two defenders. But I believe it's Cameron Bynum who makes a really nice job coming back to the ball and making a play, so we'll see that here. Pressure on Love, makes a throw, and just a great play on the ball from the corner. So good throw, good route, but better play in defense. We'll see it again one more time. Kraft on the left side of the offensive line. Bring Reed in motion. Shift at the offensive line. Running back switches sides. Ball snapped. Throw deep to Kraft. 3rd and 18. Just couldn't come down with it. Really great coverage there. So in this play, we're going to see Jaden Reed come in motion, run a wheel route again, and then this receiver is going to take the defense deep. They're all in a zone, so they all fly backwards, seeing the 2 receivers running deep routes. And Kraft doing what he does a lot, laying a block on this edge defender to reroute him, and then coming out into the flat here, leaving the edge rusher to the tackle, who now has an easier job because the defender was rerouted by Kraft. The guys in zone of him move back enough to where Kraft has a wide open part of the field to work with. He's able to get upfield and do what he does best, and that is get yards after the catch. They're going to bring Reed in motion. He's going to run that wheel route, ball snapped, and right here, Kraft is rerouting the edge defender, and the tackle is right behind him, waiting for him to come out on that right side of Kraft. These defenders are already going to be being brought deep, and they're all going to lose sight of Tucker Kraft, who comes out of the right side here. Play continues. Kraft is wide open on the right side. They get it to him. He's going to get past this first defender here, tire up the sideline, and get upfield for even more yards after the catch. And that's a big gain for our guy, Kraft, Yak and Cheese. Love the nickname again. There goes Jaden Reed. Kraft reroutes the defender, gets outside very quickly. Love after he scans the field, gets down to Kraft, tie ropes down the sideline around the defender, then takes the hit. So I like this play call in 2nd and 3 from the Packers offense. They're going to do a play fake to the running back. It's going to draw all the linebackers downhill, and the Vikings are going to rush 4 here, I believe, all 4 of these guys on the line. This wide receiver is going to come up field and block this defender down here. I think it's Stephon Gilmore. Then they're going to have Tucker Kraft in the flat, wide open, waiting for the reception. I think it's Harrison Smith is going to try to run over and tackle him early on in the flat route, but you're going to see exactly what happens when Tucker Kraft gets the ball in his hands. Play starts. There's the play fake. You see all the linebackers and the edge biting down. Van Ginkel is going to try to get in the way of this pass, but he's already too far inside and isn't able to disrupt it. Here's the pass to Kraft, and Harrison Smith has been a great safety in the league for a long time. He is in pursuit, and what immediately crosses your mind? It's a tight end versus a safety. Harrison Smith is a big hitter. He's faster. He's going to close in and make the tackle. And here's what actually happens. He gets dribbled like a basketball. Great block from the receiver. Tucker Kraft takes the contact, goes down the sideline, and puts it in for 6. So yeah, huge play after the catch from Tucker Kraft. And here it is. Play fake to Kraft, and just dribbles Harrison Smith. Gets downfield, takes on the contact, pushes over Stephon Gilmore. He kind of just trucks him, and then falls into the end zone for a touchdown. So huge play for Tucker Kraft, Yak and Cheese. Again, I'm going to keep repeating the nickname because I love it so much. But yeah, there for 6. Really what he's great at, just getting that yards after catch. So here they're going to start with Kraft lined up on the outside, then bring him in, possibly trying to see if it's zone or man. And it looks like zone to me. So they're going to bring in Kraft, and he's going to do the same thing where he tries to block the edge rusher, then goes out into the flat for the catch. This is a 3rd and long situation, and unfortunately for the Packers, it looked like the Rams defense was ready for this one. They're going to bring Kraft inside. He's going to block number 0 here. And you'll see ball snapped. And just a small criticism here. First of all, the tackle just isn't in a great position. I think he was expecting Kraft to get a bit of a better block to reroute the defender a bit more. Which, to be fair, Kraft didn't get a great block here. He didn't really reroute the defender at all. And it kind of looks like number 0, I think it's Byron Young, kind of has a straight shot at Jordan Love. So not a great job from Kraft here. Kind of gives the edge rusher too easy of a path to the quarterback. The tackle isn't able to get back in time because he didn't reroute him enough. And that causes a lot of pressure on Jordan Love, which, to be fair, every other route in this play was covered besides Kraft, so it wasn't that hard of a decision anyway to check down, instead of forcing a throw downfield. But nonetheless, Love is pressured here. Kraft's in the flat. Love makes a throw, and a really good reaction from this defender. He's already in pursuit, and he's going to be there to clean it up. Kraft makes the catch, and there are 2 defenders there. We'll see it again. Kraft's going to be brought in. He's going to be on the right side. Match up with number 0 at first. Ball snapped. Not a great block. Gets outside. Love's pressured. Gets it out. And nowhere to go. In this next play, we're going to see a zone coverage look from the Rams. They're going to bring Jayden Reed around in motion, and he's going to fly up this way when the ball is snapped. And then these two receivers are going to clear out a lot of space, one doing a crosser here, and then Wicks running a in-breaking route over the top. And that's going to leave a lot of space for Kraft in this zone coverage. You're going to see the defenders are going to have to make a choice, and they choose to cover the receiver instead of the tight end. And then Kraft is left wide open. He's going to make the catch and make some really nice moves afterwards. They're going to bring Reed in motion right there, coming around the quarterback. Fake handoff. And here you see this defender's being brought out. This defender's playing under, so Love can put the ball over the top of him. And Love sees that this defender's being challenged here. He's going to have to make a choice. He's going to cover Kraft on the crosser or Wicks on the in-breaking route. He's going to be falling behind this defender. So again, this defender tries to cover Wicks' in-breaking route, but then realizes Kraft is open too late and is not in a good enough position to make the play. Wicks breaks in. And then right here again, this defender is already too far inside following the receiver to do anything about Tucker Kraft because he's too athletic, too fast. Kraft makes the catch down the sideline, stiff arms the defender, good block from Dontavion Wicks, and no one's going to touch him as he goes into the end zone. Here's the replay. Jayden Reed in motion around the quarterback. Fake the handoff. Love reading the field, finds Kraft wide open, down the sideline, stiff arm, good block. Touchdown. So this was Tucker Kraft's second touchdown of the day. It's going to be a screen to him. He's going to start out blocking, get downfield, then come up a little bit. The linemen are going to come with him, and he's going to have blockers out in front on the screen. And does a really nice job navigating through traffic, getting into the end zone for the touchdown. Jacobs shifts out. Right here, Kraft pushes the defender. Then he's going to come upfield. The center and this offensive lineman are going to come out in front and block the linebackers up here, who are going to try to make a play but just can't. Screen to Kraft, lineman out in front, and he's going to navigate his way into the end zone. Good play design. Get the ball in the hands of your tight end. Screen. Guy's out in front, and he is just too shifty, and he always finds a way to make a play. He's just one of those guys, and having one of those guys at the tight end position is a huge advantage for this Packers offense. Another play from this past Sunday against the Rams. Reed's going to motion in and then come back out. Wicks is going to go downfield, and Kraft is just going to run a little bit of a curl up here. And that's going to do a really nice job stretching out this Rams defense. The defender's going to follow Wicks a little bit and then come back into a zone, but it's too late. Kraft already has the ball. This defender is stretched out this way for Jayden Reed. The really nice hole in the middle for Kraft to work with, and he's going to make a defender miss as well. Reed comes in motion. He's going to come back out. And right here, you can already see the Rams defense has been stretched. This guy backpedal a little bit to find Wicks, leaving enough space here. Durant, the corner, is being brought away by Jayden Reed. Kraft is wide open. Love's already thrown it to him. Makes a reception. Makes a guy miss. A little stutter step there. Gets some extra yardage. We'll watch it one more time. Jayden Reed comes in motion. Comes back out. Kraft wide open. Stops on a dime. Makes a defender miss. Gets some extra yardage. So before we go any further, I want to tell you guys about the Fantasy Trading Room official Discord server. And basically what this is a completely free to join fantasy football trade advice center. As you can see, we already have a ton of people in here, and a lot of them post questions about trades in their own leagues, and people can vote on them, give their own opinions, and help each other out with these fantasy football trades. We have a chat room for redraft leagues and for dynasty leagues as well, and overall, it's just a really great place to chat football and discuss fantasy trades with other fantasy football fans. It's been a lot of fun so far, so if you have a question about a trade in your league, or just want to talk football, join the Fantasy Trading Room official Discord server with the link in the description. So going back a year into 2023, Kraft's rookie season, we're going to see him lined up right here. And he's going to run a flat route that this defender is going to try to take away. Then this defender up here is brought in by Luke Musgrave's route. Up here, he's going to be brought in. And Kraft is too fast for this defender here. He beats him to the sideline and gets upfield. Christian Watson in motion. And right here, you see the assignments. Jordan Love already threw the ball. He knows Kraft's got him beat. Again, this defender's drawn in. So we have a lot of space on the sideline here to work with. Kraft makes the catch, beats him to the sideline, gets upfield super fast, makes a hurdle right here, but steps out of bounds. Almost in for the touchdown, but really good speed, beating the defender upfield, and then really nice hurdle, even though he did step out, showing that athletic ability there. Really cool. And we'll watch it one more time. Your tight ends again, lined up on the left side. Musgrave upfield, Kraft to the flat. Kraft beats him to the sideline, shakes off the tackle, hurdles there, but then just steps out. But great play from the Kraft. So right here from the Packers, you're going to see a lot of man beaters, those drag routes, while the Lions are in what looks to be kind of man coverage. But the main part of the play I want to focus on is look how nice this release is from Tucker Kraft. He's lined up right up here. He's kind of impressed coverage with the linebacker Anzalone, and then I think this is a running back that makes contact with Anzalone up here on his route, and then Kraft has passed off this defender here. But it looks like a lot of man coverage, and the Packers run some man beaters. The Kraft again with that really nice release. You'll see it better on the second angle. So play starts, watch Kraft, good release, gets downfield, and you can see the linebacker made contact with the running back. So Kraft is the most open, gets the ball about 5 or 6 yards, but again, just look at the release on this side. Kraft is right here, and just watch how much space he creates with that release. And right there, really good release, really quick, gets out quickly, and yeah, love how much space he created, how quick he was on his feet. That change of direction was great. Just really great release from Kraft. So here we're going to see the Packers fake the outside run of the running back. Kraft's going to come block on the edge and then release and come downfield as a receiver, beating the linebacker on the route, making the defender flip his hips. The only issue is Love and Kraft weren't exactly on the same page, and the throw is a bit sailed, but nonetheless, I like the route, I like that he was getting open, and I like the use of him deep downfield. Christian Watson again is going to bring McDuffie downfield, and that's going to leave a space here for the linebacker to try to make him play in coverage. Kraft's lined up on the right side of the line, fakes the outside run, and right here, here's Kraft's going to disengage. The linebacker's going to follow him in coverage. Kraft's going to flip his hips, get on the other side after Watson takes McDuffie downfield. But the throw is just a bit sailed by Love. Kraft gets around, flips his hips, gets on the inside of the defender, and Chenal is really beat here. Kraft went from here, flipped his hips in. He's going to continue to go upfield. Good route. Love already threw the ball, and a bit of a miscommunication. I think he threw it just a bit too far, and Kraft wasn't able to get to it. So again, just a bit of an overthrow. Unfortunate there, but good move from Kraft. And we'll watch it one more time. Play fake. Kraft gets downfield, and just a bit too high. And the Packers won a flag, but the refs are never going to throw a flag on the Chiefs, let's be honest. So here we're going to see zone coverage across the board. This defender's going to come back. The rest of these four are going to rush, I believe. So Kraft's going to run just a seam route, and the good thing for him is the defenders on either side are being drawn away by the route concepts on the left and right of the play. So Kraft up the seam is going to be open. So again, watch Kraft on the seam. He's on the left side of the offensive line right over here. Play starts. And right here you can see this defender's drawn this way. This defender's drawn this way towards this receiver. And Kraft is left wide open over the middle of the field. But something interesting happens when this overhang defender tries to come back and stop this route. I'm not sure if he does it intentionally, but Jordan Love shortens up this throw, shortens up Kraft's route to where Kraft stops, and the reception happens right in front of the safety, so he's not able to come back and make a play. Really interesting. I'm not sure if he did it on purpose. I feel like he might have, but you can see it for yourself here. Be the judge and comment below. So throw is made, and right here, you see Kraft stops. I think it was just a good throw from Love. Makes the catch, sheds the tackle, keeps going upfield. He's really good at shedding those tackles. Really good play from Kraft, and interesting play from the Packers. Kraft up the seam. Love makes the throw short. Kraft comes back in front of the overhang defender, who comes back, try to make a play. Sheds off the tackle, keeps going upfield, rumbling forward for a bunch of extra yards. So in this play against the Buccaneers last year, we're going to see a zone coverage look. Pay attention to this concept over here with the receiver and Kraft, of course. Kraft is going to sneak behind this linebacker over the sideline, continue running upfield, and that's after the receiver comes upfield, runs a post. This defender's taken away. The linebacker assumes he has safety help over here and leaves Kraft a little bit more open. Comes back into his zone, of course. There's no defender towards the sideline. Turns his route upfield, and Love hits him for a big gain. So we'll see that play out here. Read in motion. Ball snapped. And right here, you can already see how this is developing. Kraft sneaks behind the defender, who thinks he has help on the sideline. The receiver took the defender up here. A lot of space. Kraft turns the route upfield, gets even more yards. There's a throw. Turns around, makes the catch. Gets some yards. Tries to hurdle. Doesn't work out too well, as you'll see. Here it is again. Kraft on the right side. Reed comes in motion. Fake handoff. Kraft gets around, turns the route upfield. There's the catch. Tries to make the hurdle. Gets hit in a not great place. And is on the sideline. So this is our last play here. We're going to see the receiver come in motion to the left. And right here, Kraft is going to have another one of those plays where he starts to block and then he'll come out into the flat. Really cool play from the Packers offense. We're going to see this tight end come in behind Kraft and to his left, drawing all these defenders this way. And Kraft is going to have this whole part of the field to himself and is going to make a really nice run after the catch again. It's a good play design. Love having the other tight end come in behind him. Really just open up that part of the field and Kraft has a lot of space to work with and get as much yards after the catch as possible. We'll start the play. Wide receiver in motion. And then right here you saw the tight end here behind Kraft. We see both these defenders coming inside. Kraft swipes the hands really well on this defender, pulls the rug out from under him, comes in the flat. It's going to be wide open. Love makes the throw. Wide open, great block here upfield. Down the sideline, makes the hurdle, gets a couple extra yards, and comes down hard, but we'll watch it again. You'll see Kraft on the right side there. Swipes the hands, pulls the rug out from under the defender. Upfield, great block. There's the hurdle, comes down hard. So, what's the consensus on Tucker Kraft? Is he a weekly start for fantasy lineups at the tight end position? I think so. He's earned the trust of Jordan Love in this Green Bay offense and has slowly gotten more and more involved over the last 2 years. I think he's ran away with the starting tight end job from Luke Musgrave and has separated himself as a clear offensive threat. His film was super impressive, and he's a really good offensive weapon in the short yardage areas of the field, and he's absolutely elite as a tight end when it comes to getting yards after the catch. Obviously on Sunday against the Rams, he had the best offensive performance of his season so far. That performance was reflected with an offensive grade from PFF of 75.3, which is really good. As for volume, Kraft has received 14 targets over the last 2 weeks, and honestly, for fantasy football tight end standards, that's pretty dang good. Through 5 games this season, he's improved nearly all of his offensive PFF grades moving from year 1 to year 2. It's a small sample size, but I really like what I've seen from Tucker Kraft so far this year. And one of the biggest advanced stats to look at is his yards after catch per reception, which increased from 7.5 to 11.5, moving from 2023 to 2024. It's obvious he's a big part of this offense, and they want to get him open and get the ball in his hands. So again, if Tucker Kraft isn't rostered, pick him up immediately, and if he is in your team, he's a weekly start easily for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go check out the Fantasy Trading Room Discord with the link in the description. I'm Joe, and this is Fantasy Trading Room.